has gone through several struggles in getting her new skin business get off. She's experienced a lot of rejections. She's even failed LOI at one point in time. She's lost her team a couple of times and had to rebuild, all over again. But in spite of it all, she remained steadfast. She never gave up. She continued to believe in New Skin. And she found out that all she needed was to find that platform that works for her and her team. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome on stage, Blue Diamond 16 Ramos.
Hi, Southeast Asia. How's everybody doing? You having a great convention so far? Yeah, I am having so much fun. I'm super excited. It's because this is the first New Skin Live in all the history of Southeast Asian conventions. And this is the first time that we are being broadcasted to tens of thousands of people. Isn't that exciting? Like, anyone who isn't able to come here is watching us right now live, and that, I think, is super powerful, don't you think? Yeah, so I am also very excited because we are hearing so many developments from the company. We have new product launches going on. We have an amazing new program, and I'm really very excited about the social selling platform that New Skin is creating and is ready to roll out for this region. And I'm going to dive into that in just a little bit. But before I do that, I'm going to give you a little bit of a backgrounder into who I am and my background on social media so that you get context as to why I'm super excited about platforms. So I actually got introduced to New Skin in 2011. So it was 8 years ago. I was 20 years old then, and I was working as an executive assistant for a chiropractic clinic. It was a small clinic, and that turned out to be my first and only job because I was introduced to this business pretty early in life, and I feel very lucky about that. So my sponsor walked in, introduced me, actually asked me if I had any friends who wanted part-time income. And at the time, I was like, okay, I want that. I want part-time income. So I said yes to looking at the products, looking at the opportunity. And when I saw the big picture, my why shifted from small income, part-time income, to then having life-changing incomes. And then all of a sudden, I started dreaming big because living a life of freedom wasn't impossible anymore. So I followed him blindly and just said yes to everything, being trained, learning about the products, and then I did the business full-time. And my first 4 years in the business was quite a challenge because I was experimenting a lot. I was doing the business in several ways, didn't quite work for me. But it wasn't until 2015 when I shifted to social media and creating a 100% social media-based business model. That is when I found my momentum, and that is where I found real growth. So in essence, the reason why I'm super excited about platforms and social selling platforms is because social media allows us to communicate in a way that is so quick and so easy. What used to be 2 presentations a day can now be seen by thousands of people a day, and that has power. It has power to create results and momentum that can scale globally. You now have the power to enable people to join your team because of how simple it is to monetize your network. That is so powerful, and with the help of New Skin in creating social selling platforms such as MeCommerce, which is about to roll out in the entire region, I think that's really empowering because now we have an easier way to track our customers, to train our teams, and to build our business. So I have one piece of advice on how you can grow your network on existing social media platforms. Learn the skills on how to storytell properly. Okay, the only reason why social media seems so complicated is because we are intimidated by the camera and by the audience. I mean, I'm terrified being up here right now because for the first time in a long time, I'm seeing actual faces and not thumbnails anymore. And that because I've just been in front of a screen for a long, long time, and I know how intimidating that can be. But if you take a look at social media and consider it as a place where you can tell your stories your way to people you care about, then it becomes simpler. Photos, live broadcasts, videos, these are things that you can learn how to do naturally. And you start that by asking yourself, well, how do I talk to my friends? And how do I want to be talked to? So when you master the answer to that and you master how to do that, then any platform that you subscribe to will be very easy to learn. Now, something that I get asked a lot is, how do you expand your network on social media? Or how do you get engagement? Or how do you get people to follow you? There are different variations to this question, okay? How do you get a lot of people to follow you? And my answer is just one. It's always the same. And it is learn how to provide value. Okay? The way I provide value to my audience, or the way I build my business effectively on social media is always finding a way to give first and to help first, and letting people know what's in it for them when they join a team like mine. Social media can be a noisy place with people who love to talk about nothing and no one but themselves. Right? I like this and I'm into that. And you know, you have to cut through the noise. As an entrepreneur, you have to learn how to listen. Contrary to the popular belief that selling and business building takes a lot of sales talk, it actually takes a lot of listening. So, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, these platforms make it so easy for us to do research on people because, like I said, they're already talking. You just have to listen. So, when you master the art of listening, then you have a point of conversation and you can actually talk about things that matter to these people. Whether it's an issue that they have about themselves that our products can be addressed, or if it's a pain point that our opportunity, our business opportunity can address. Learn to listen and talk to them about it. These are the things that I often talk about as well. Okay? So, I'm gonna wrap this up with what's in it for you and what's in store for you in the future. I've built my team 100% online, which means brand representatives or executives are being created without meeting each other, and that has proven powerful, especially for a market like mine, the Philippines, because we are separated by bodies of water and we live in 7,000 different islands, and you can't be in one place, in two places at the same time. But, you know, we have managed to create or bring in brand affiliates by the thousands every month. My team elite qualification is ongoing and I aim to finish it by September of this year. And we have, oh, thank you. Oh, that's nice. You guys are so sweet. And I'm looking at my team right now, and these are people who come from different backgrounds. They are single moms. They are entrepreneurs, some of them. They are employees, they're students, but they can do this business because of how simple it is and how fun it is to learn. And these are people that have been creating life-changing incomes and stable businesses. But this kind of success doesn't have to be exclusive to me or to my market. I think any market can really run a 100% social media-based business model, and here's the key to doing that, okay? Learn your demographics, median income, what's that? And then, based on that information, what kind of products can they afford, and what kind of products would they be interested in? And then, based on the majority of that workforce, what kind of weekly income do you think is appealing to them? And use that data to build a story and get them into your business, because now you know how it can benefit them. And then when you have mastered that, then you can crack the code on making social media work for your market. So I want to thank Nu Skin for creating a platform such as me-commerce that is super powerful. It's going to create 10 times the growth for all of our sales teams. And I want to thank you, Nu Skin Southeast Asia, for having me, and I hope you have a great convention ahead. Bye everyone, thank you.
Big hand to 16, please. Wow, you know, I've listened to 16 many times over as she shares her experience, and every time I do, I still learn a lot from her. I wish we could give her more time, but maybe we'll do that, we'll do that another time.